when the weather outside is, you got to carry it on, man.
Frightful?
Yes.
But in here, it's very delightful. Hi, I'm Mike and you're watching Behind the Bass. Today, I'm very excited to be joined by the incredibly talented Kofi Stone, a Birmingham-based artist at the forefront of British hip-hop. Kofi Stone, welcome to the kitchen.
What's good, man? What's good? What's good? You alright?
I'm very good. I'm very good. I'm very excited. How are you feeling about your pizza making skills today?
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait, man.
This is your first pizza you've ever made?
Yeah, it's literally my first one.
What a good start. All right, so what we're going to do is get familiar with our dough. We're going to get our fingers in the flour,
Okay.
like that, and we're going to cover our dough.
I'm copying you, yeah? Let's go, let's go,
Just follow me.
Love it.
So Kofi, I understand you sort of got into rapping through inspiration from like Nas, particularly Illmatic was one of the things.
That was one of the albums that I heard very early on. Sort of shaped the way I rap, I feel.
Definitely, I agree. You can definitely hear those influences. How important is it for you to sort of be kind of involved in the sort of the scene when you're sort of writing your own music?
I think that when I'm writing my music, I'm sort of, it's a lot of, it's experience, right? So I kind of go away and do some living and then just sort of, I have a lot of stories to speak about. I feel like on my first project, it was like my life, it was sort of quite autobiographical. Yeah, so it was just basically me just like speaking about so many different things that have happened over time, man. So yeah, it's really important to sort of be present in the moment and take things in.
Right, that's yours, that's mine.
Yeah.
So Kofi, I say it's not a real pizza.
Yeah.
Unless you've tossed it.
Unless you throw it up, yeah?
And we're gonna do it like that.
Like that, yeah? I feel like I can do one,
Okay.
You know, yeah? Should we try it?
Let's do it. Pretty good, man. Not bad, not bad. Keep your hand out flat. If you put you might put your finger through it. Flat hand. Go on, let's see how you can do it. Nicely done. Very nicely done. We grab that and drop our dough in our pans like that. I'm going to start at the edge and push it in firmly around the edge, sort of like up here. Push your fingers around the edge and make a nice crust. Right, let's get some sauce on our pizza.
Sick.
So, we just want to dump it in the middle.
Okay.
And then with the back of this ladle, we're just going to make little circles, and then bigger circles, until it totally covers our dough, just like that.
Like that.
All yours. You can have as much or as little as you like.
Okay, I'm a saucy man, so I
Fantastic. And then spread
And
it
then
out.
put it down.
Yeah, it's very nice. Then we can start with our toppings.
Nice.
So we're making a sort of a variation on a jardinera.
Okay.
You're not vegan, so we're just going to use normal cheese. We are vegetarian. Pescatarian, I understand.
Pescatarian.
So we can do all the vegetables. So let's start with a few. We've got artichokes and olives and mushrooms.
Okay.
Onion. So you can start with whichever one you like.
Okay. I'm gonna go for olives.
Good shout. Good shout.
Yeah, we'll get that in. Just take as much.
Take as much as you like, as much or as little as you like.
Yes.
So we said your songs are very personal.
Yes.
A lot of the content of these songs are sort of from experiences that you've drawn on, sort of your childhood and the rest of your life. Has music always sort of been there, sort of through these experiences for you? You're sort of, is it a way to express yourself? Is it the friend with you there all the time? Yeah,
it's sort of just airing out my feelings, you know, speaking my truth, and it's been quite therapeutic in that sense because, for example, like if something might have happened, I'm able to just speak about it through music.
Wow. That's
quite a lot of olives, isn't it? I got carried away, man.
Did you get carried away?
Now I'm going to take some off because
okay, you can stick it back.
Yeah, because
no problem at all.
I like olives, but not that much.
So your sort of standout song, "It's Okay to Cry," deals with like mental health and fragility, and the song you're going to perform for us today, "Hugh," is about tragic loss of someone very close to you.
Yes.
These songs are obviously very deeply personal to you. Is it the sort of the writing? Is that? Did you almost sort of express yourself and overcome those kind of emotions through writing and performing these songs?
Yes. I feel like it was different for each song. For example, "Hugh" was more about how shocked I almost was at my friend who passed, because we almost didn't know anything about what he was going through, and I definitely know that, you know, like male suicide is a high percentage of that, and so that was like something that was like a shock, and it was just it had such an effect on me that I was like, no, I have to write about this. I know it's happening, So I definitely have to speak about it. It's Okay to Cry was probably a little bit different. Big fan of jalapenos. So yeah, that was more about a personal relationship that didn't go right, sadly. It does happen. And yeah, just sort of just airing out how I felt in that moment and almost attaching the fact that, you know, you don't have to, when something happens, you don't have to suppress your feelings. It's good to basically allow yourself to feel and allow yourself to just, you know, express yourself and don't suppress that, because it definitely will come out, you know, in some other form. Things manifest in different ways and you can't always control that. So I feel like it's good, man, being a man or a woman to air out your feelings when something happens,
Absolutely.
You know? Yeah, it's always good.
What was the kind of like audience response to those songs? There's such a powerful message.
Yeah, that was really, I feel like It's Okay to Cry was quite strong, because I think a lot of lads kind of feel like they can't, you know, it's not, you're less of a man if you show emotion, like, or if you cry, or so I feel like it takes someone that looks like you, always, you know, the same gender as you, to say these things to reassure that it's okay and it's okay to do that. So I think it was it's quite beautiful, because, you know, we just done a tour and you get like a few hundred guys who're singing It's Okay to Cry, and it's
powerful.
Yeah, it's lovely. And I think it's important that we do that, and we do speak about these things, and we allow people to feel free in their life and what they're going through, man. Definitely, no one should feel like a prisoner in their situation, man. Should be able to air out things. Yeah, I haven't got some cheese on there.
No, we haven't used the cheese yet. Cheese is next. You've got quite a decadent pizza, I do say so myself.
Yeah.
That's not a problem.
Yeah. When I make sandwiches, man, I just go crazy. Like, I'm just, boy. What do you think?
No, cheese is definitely now's the step. Share some with me though. Eh?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Hogging the whole thing.
You're trying to win, man. I know what you're doing, man.
It's not a competition.
Yeah, I see.
But I would definitely win. Get these in the oven.
Yes.
Beautiful. How do you think that went?
I think it was lovely, man. I think, yeah, it's gonna be nice.
Cool. All right.
Let me just get a bit of this cheese on there, because otherwise it's gonna.
Yeah, are you sure you're finished with all the toppings? I know
I've gone a bit crazy.
Got enough. All right, we're gonna get these in here. The oven is very hot, so please be very careful. And you just want to push it.
Yep.
Just like that. That's fine.
Yeah,
that'll cook that. So we already mentioned Mac Miller.
Yeah.
And another name that kind of springs to mind with that kind of musician is like Mos Def, who are sort of often regarded as some of the best storytellers when it comes to their songs. And I think you are an incredible storyteller, the way you use your lyrics and your delivery in your songs.
Thank you, Mike.
It's fantastic. Mos Def, I understand you've made some connection with him. Did you have sort of a night out with him and Migos, is that right?
We basically went to a club in Mayfair. I'm not the Mayfair kind of guy. I'm just, as you can see, I'm very like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a brum boy, keep it humble, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so we went to this club, and ASAP Rocky was actually there as well.
Wow.
It's cool. I'm name dropping now.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
wow.
ASAP Rocky was there, Migos was there, and Mos Def was there as well. It's like, yo, Mos, and then he was like, yo, what's going on? He kind of was out of it. Like Migos and all that were kind of in there, you know, they were doing their thing.
Yeah.
But I rapped to him.
Nice.
Yeah, and he was like, your man has like crazy flow. That's what he said.
Wow.
Yeah.
I bet that stuck with you, eh?
Yeah, I would never forget that.
In, and then down, then drop it.
Almost dropped it.
Whoa!
We're good. That would have been catastrophe, but we made it to the plate.
We did it. You're a big jazz fan, you can hear that in the influences in your music. Someone like who's interested, because I think jazz can be kind of intimidating genre to get into. It's sort of maybe a bit, people can see it as a bit pretentious.
Yeah.
Who's your sort of like top three kind of like, if I want to get into jazz tomorrow, who's the three contemporary artists that I need to listen to? Put you on the spot here a little bit.
Yeah, you kind of put me on the spot. I'd say Miles Davis.
The classic, of course.
Yeah. There's a guy called Ruben James.
Okay.
Yeah, he's from Brum.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
All right.
He's-
Shout out.
yeah, definitely check him out. And you say Nat King Cole, Nina Simone?
Yeah.
Between those guys. Yeah.
Those are amazing.
Definitely.
Should we have a slice of pizza?
Yeah, man.
You had a couple of singles come out this year. You've
Yeah.
obviously just finished a big tour.
Literally, it's going off. I'm gonna have to just eat him.
Go for it. What's coming up next for Kofi Stone? What can we expect to see from you in the coming weeks, months, and years?
So at the moment, yeah, I'm just basically. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Got a bit of cheese in there as well.
Oh.
But I'm making my second album.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so I'm just sort of in the studio, locking myself away and just like getting right into it, like long hour days and just creating.
What can we expect?
Yeah.
What's the sort of theme for the next album?
We
Can
sort of
you give that information out?
Yeah, probably it's gonna be a lot more fun.
Okay, good. Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, than as deep as my previous one. Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be a bit more like the musical. There's gonna be a lot more musical arrangements.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely gonna be out next year as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so expect some singles.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Okay. I really can't wait. Should we have a slice of pizza?
Yeah, let's go for it, man.
We're gonna bump.
Pizza bump.
Pizza bump, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the tradition.
Cheese.
Get that in there. It's a good one.
I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling it.
Though there is a bit of kick there. Ooh. I'm gonna feel that later.
Yeah. It's gonna hit you. He was just a young brother with a dream, brighter than a light beam. His mind couldn't ever find peace. It might seem that his eyes might gleam. It's deep, looking at least to find feet. To be specific, he was 5'3". He aimed for the stars, man, he tried like me. A Pisces, so despite the slight greed, there was just a couple of things to find tweak. He hit the road with Nikes, a white tee. The jacket that he wore was torn but quite chic. Enticed by the littlest sight, a slight peas. Depression was a terrible fight, he tried beat. Distorted, he was never advised the right streets to go down the perilous life he quite leads. Besides, he was feeling confined and quite weak as he marched on a treacherous path to find peace. Smiles can deceive, smiles on the face of a thief, smiles on the face of a cheat. We only believe what we see. We only believe what we see. Smiles can deceive. Smiles on the face of a thief. Smiles on the face of a cheat. We only believe what we see. We only believe what we see. Smiles can deceive. So we grew tired of never having it all. So we started gambling by the pick of the draw. He was winning, but just a beginner, he wasn't sure. And even though it wasn't apparent, there was a clause. Jealous of the others, he figured he wanted more. Never want to settle, so then he built a rapport with some brothers who were shady, would never follow the law. Of course it was trouble, but does the trouble reward? He was flawed, laying his head on the bed of thorns. It was raw, a brother that never weathered the storm. He was warned, he borrowed way more than he could afford. He was torn, they only were giving him till the morn. It was dawn, he's sitting and wishing he wasn't born. His temperament was severed and now he dreaded the war. The resentment he was feeling was never met with remorse. So many thoughts, now he's wishing he would have paused. Smiles can deceive, smiles on the face of a thief, smiles on the face of a cheat. We only believe what we see. We only believe what we see. Smiles can deceive. Smiles on the face of a thief. Smiles on the face of a cheat. We only believe what we see. We only believe what we see. Smiles can deceive. He never found what he was seeking. He was deep in the dark. It was the meaning. At least he had the peas in the palm. He was fighting through the feelings. He was keeping it calm. Never religious. The shivers had him reading the Psalms. Never revealing. You could see serene in the stance. When the devil wanna boogie, don't be eager to dance. He's needing a chance, seeming that the demons are chant, the feet in his heart, wishing that the feelings are past. He was leaving in the evening, he was deep in a trance, knee deep and he was feeling afar. He was feeling it hard. It was seeming that the feelings are lost, so through the seasons he was peeling apart. He was feeling it hard, never rattled but the pressure was high. Hard nights, dark tides, never had the advice. Dark skies seemed to hover over his mind. My heart cried because he took his own life. Rest in peace, you.